What's going on? My name is Dylan. This is Dylan Talks Tone with your weekly gear news update. We have a bunch of stories to get through and a new feature that we're calling Review in a Minute. To get us started off, budget-minded Cort debuts the G280 Select, which is a Strat style kind of thing, double cut, only more streamlined, which I really like. Single hum, very cool. It's got this figured maple top to it. It's got a compound radius fretboard, and for the normal price range that Cort normally offers, this seems to be a pretty good value. Speaking of pretty interesting value, Harley Benton has come out with a left-handed version of its EX series. I wonder what that stands for. There's two different versions. You've got one with Alnico 5 humbuckers, and you've got one with active pickups in it. Again, both lefties. For a pretty reasonable price, this might be kind of a fun guitar to experiment with. For our European viewers, I don't think we're going to get this over here in the United States, but Fender Japan has just announced a 70s Telecaster Deluxe with a, looks like a 6-screw Strat Tremolo. I know some of you are going to find this a little bit sacrilegious for the Tele sort of thing, but Fender's been doing this with the Ultra Lux series as well as the Parallel Universe, both offering tremolo versions of their Teles. This is a pretty cool guitar. I'm not sure whether it's got the proper wide ranges in it or if these are the reissue style wide ranges, but it looks like they are the bigger size, which is pretty cool. For those of you in Europe that this is available to, do you think that you are going to buy this guitar? I think it's really cool. Speaking of Tele-ish, but not quite, Solar Guitars has launched their kind of T-inspired sort of thing in the T1.6AN model. It looks kind of Tele-ish, but a little bit more pointy, which is pretty cool. It's offered in a couple of different finishes, like super black, all metal, so metal, totally metal version, as well as like an aged hardware sort of natural finish, which is really cool. Comes with Duncan Solar pickups, and the really interesting part is that it has an evertune bridge, and the price range of this guitar is going to be very reasonable. Of course, this is designed by Ola Englund, the YouTube shredder, and this is going to be a very, very interesting guitar. I want to try an evertune bridge on the channel coming up very soon. Okay, let's get into some weird stuff with the Ampbot. This is a kind of a weird thing on Kickstarter right now that I ran across the other day. Looks like it's this alien sort of weird looking thing that plugs into your guitar and suction cups on the side of it, and it's an amp. So if that's something that you're into, go check out their Kickstarter campaign, because this is purported to be the most portable amplifier ever, so that you could just jam by yourself. Weird, but interesting. Well, you've probably seen guitars made out of colored pencils and macaroni and cheese and ramen and all kinds of various things. Have you ever seen a guitar that uses car paint? And when I say car paint, I mean like lots of it in a bunch of layers. It's a material called Fordite, and basically what it is when you spray cars, the buildup that happens like on the walls and the floor and various stuff becomes this material called Fordite, and it's a bunch of layers of color put together. Warrior Guitars teamed up with Songbirds, the Songbirds Foundation, and they come up with this series of guitars using this Fordite stuff. Hundreds of layers of spray paint layered up. It gives it a really cool look, and I really dig this. Some are going to be just pick guards, some are going to be full tops, and everyone's going to be different, obviously. You're not going to have two of the same. I think this, if you want to stand out in the crowd, is a pretty cool thing. For those of you that follow the channel, you know that I love Bigsby's. Game Changer Audio last year, or maybe the year before, kind of teased this whole Bigsby pedal thing. It's a partnership with Fender and Gretsch, and it looks like a Bigsby arm, and it has a spring on it, but it's DSP processing that'll be adjustable from that like subtle sort of vibrato that you get with a Bigsby to more extreme stuff. They've teased it for a long time, and apparently it's going to start shipping this summer. It's going to be spendy at about $379, but it's cool. I want one. I'd like to try one like very, very soon. And finally, in our gear news update today, we're going to try something new. It's called the Review in a Minute, and we're going to try to review a product that someone actually sent me, and we're going to try to do it in under a minute. And go. Excalibur sent me one of those center of gravity type stands. It's got a really nice head on it that swivels so that the guitar hangs perfectly straight. You'd think you'd be able to tip the guitar over, but you can't. It's actually very, very stable. I really like this style of stand. It's made out of oak with like a nitro-ish sort of matte finish. It's really nice. It's super stable. It seems nice. The head on it kind of swivels, and I like that. And you can actually put just about any guitar on it. I tried an acoustic guitar, I tried an electric guitar. It fit pretty nice. You didn't have to bend anything or do anything. That's pretty cool. How we do in 40 seconds. I would definitely say my favorite version of this type of stand is the Zither Music Company stand. I've used it for many years. I actually kind of like it a little bit better. I think the fit and finish is a little bit better. I feel like the Axe one might give you a splinter or two once in a while if you're not careful, but very, very cool design. Both of them. We'll leave links to both of them in the description below. Well, I think we got that done in under a minute. Thank you so much to Excalibur for sending me that stand to test, and also to Zither Music Company to send me one. They sent me one a long time ago, not at the same time as this other company. Check both of those products out in the description below. Make sure you check out the rest of our videos on our channel, the ones that come out on Monday. This one comes out on Tuesday. We have another live video coming out on Thursday. This Thursday, we have a special guest, Matt from Texas Toast Guitars. We're going to be talking about some stuff. We're going to be talking about great guitar build-off. We're going to be talking about what Fender has gotten wrong, in my opinion. And we're going to talk about a bunch of other fun stuff this Thursday. And then we also have a video coming out on Friday. Stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out. Hit the subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you soon.